With Winter Storm Uri about to finish its coast-to-coast tour, we prepare for yet another winter blast. We have over 4 million people in Texas without power due to an unprecedented ice storm that in turn has not just brought snow to Texas, but take a look at our friends to the south. Just unbelievable sights coming out of Mexico. All due to a very unique weather pattern that we may see happening a little more than we thought. We got storms in the southeast, and we have some odd skies going on both in the northeast and in Canada. What crazy, crazy times to be alive. Welcome back, everybody. February 16th, 2021, and we are watching the end of the life cycle of Winter Storm Uri. Just a very crazy weather pattern we've been following for days now. And I gotta say, it's put a lot of people to the test lately, especially in Texas. As I mentioned before, we are now at over 4 million customers without power in the state of Texas alone. PowerOutage.us is a constant updated website that shows this. We do have surrounding states as well without power, but because of the sheer size of Texas and the crazy ice storm that we were just experiencing here, look at that number, 4,349,194 customers as of right now. Speaking of Texas and this ridiculously low jet stream that we are dealing with that is causing these issues, and in turn the reason we're seeing all this chaos in Texas and the surrounding states, all you really have to do is check one area within this purple to get an idea of why we're seeing things like this. 18 degrees below zero. Very, very low dangerous temperatures, and that is why, yes, I am not kidding when I say that there was a snowstorm in northern Mexico. Still currently below 32 degrees in many areas of northern Mexico. So it's not only the U.S. getting these unprecedented storms. As you can see here, snow pictures show northern Mexico hit by unprecedented winter storm. That is continuing to go on right now. And also because of the jet stream, we need to understand that this far edge right here is now allowing warm air from the Caribbean to come up to that southern edge of Florida and then to the west of the eastern coast of the U.S. So we got to understand why we're seeing storms out in this area and why we're going to see those storms being pulled up through Florida today. We can easily see that here on a lightning chart. So not only do we have crazy winter storms going on in this part of the country, but now we are seeing these very significant storms going on as the system pulls up. Winter Storm Uri, just like a nor'easter. We always see that 9 symbol where the weather and the warm air is pulled from the Gulf and almost the tail of the 9 and then circulates over the northeast. Just a little bit of a different situation as Uri is now a big arcing system, as we could see here at the end of our Doppler radar frame. If we wiggle this back and forth, we could see that Uri is now making its last approach over the northeast and those eastern parts of Canada. And speaking of Canada, check this out, guys. I received this picture from an awesome subscriber. Look at the time, 11 p.m. last night. This is in Canada, very, very close to the Great Lakes, which got absolutely hammered with snow and this freezing type of rain last night, mostly snow. And I couldn't help but notice how bright it was outside. It looks like the middle of the day. So I went ahead and asked them to send me a video, and sure enough, check this out. This is 11 p.m. last night. Look how bright it is over here. It almost looks nuclear. This is up in Canada near the Great Lakes, as I said. Just another addition to the wild, wild weather going on all over the world, not just here in the U.S. And that was all due, once again, to the outskirts here, the last bit of Winter Storm Uri. And yes, as I said, now we are preparing for yet another winter storm. And this one's going to be called Winter Storm Viola. And then we have Ward, Zyla, Yardley, and then Zane. Chances are we will get through this list, as the only thing it reminds me of is the insane list we went through for the epic hurricane season that is now only 4 short months away. You are looking at the next 15 days of snowfall, give or take. This isn't an exact number, but in the next couple days, we can expect Winter Storm Viola to dump a decent amount of snow, what looks like to be in the Virginia area. Virginia, West Virginia, southern PA, and that Chesapeake Bay area. Of course, there is time for this to change, but once again, the northeast and that straight pattern, that common flow we've been seeing down to the south and then back up to the northeast. We also see a little pattern that kind of shoots up towards the Dakotas, over Minnesota, and then into the western part of the Great Lakes to then be another system. So plenty more on the horizon. And it doesn't take a meteorologist to tell that this is not just a kindergartner's colored picture of the United States. This is actually our weather chart, county by county. We have absolutely everything going on right now. And with these current polar situations going on in the constant dips of our jet stream, we can only expect it to kind of stay this way for a little bit. We will get through this, I promise you that. If anything, think of it as being kept on your toes. With that said, my friends, I'm going to wrap this up here. I hope everyone in Texas is getting by all right. This will end soon. You will get that power restored. And now we're starting to see that power outage trend kind of trickle up towards the northeast. Luckily, we didn't get that super crazy ice storm up here in the northeast as we were supposed to. In fact, I woke up this morning, I was talking to a friend of mine. There were birds chirping and everything was melting. So I'm kind of in that cutoff line where that warm air is flowing up from the Gulf and from the Caribbean area. But just one look at that will show that it is going to be short-lived and we are in for another round of that wintry weather. All right, my friends, thank you all so much for taking the time listening to this video. If you have not already, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Every little bit helps and I enjoy putting this content out to you. Shout out to Canada. Awesome pictures today. I hope you guys are digging out all right. And I will talk to you all very soon. Have an awesome day. It is 10:56 a.m. here in the Northeast, and I'll be back soon. Thank you all. Bye-bye.